So in today's video, we're going to be doing something special to the Mustang. We're going to give it some Rolls-Royce lights. Now a lot of you may be wondering, why am I even doing this? Well, that's because the Mustang Premium Edition comes with an ambient lighting kit already installed from the factory. But it's missing something. That something is the interior lighting kit that Rolls-Royce puts in their cars, such as the Rolls-Royce Phantoms and so on. But luckily, eBay and Amazon have many off-brand kits that allow you to convert your boring headliner into the extravagant light show of a Rolls-Royce interior. And that is done all through this LED light engine, or however you want to put it. And all this does is basically it's a box that takes in an input. This is the antenna to which you can then control the lighting from the small remote that they give with the unit itself, along with power. And you'll get this power cord from anywhere within the cab of your car, and we'll get into that once we get to that step. And from this LED, these fiber optic cables basically split up that LED light into multiple strands of light. And basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna put these fiber optic cables through your headliner, through the top, and then you're gonna trim it from the inside of the car to where only a small bit of that strand is gonna poke out, to which you can then see the light. And for this simple modification, you're gonna need the device itself, along with the heat shrink wrap, a voltometer, along with a couple of other electronic accessories. And most importantly, you're going to need this, which I bought from Amazon for 20 bucks, and it is a trim piece removal tool set. And with it, you get all sorts of little plastic tools that will, in the end, save you from breaking clips. So guys,
the A pillar, because it looks like it overlaps on the D pillar.
Say hi to the rest of the gang.
What's up?
That right there is Robbie, that guy right there, and that guy's Quinn.
Hey.
And we are the Mechanical High Team.
Project D.
We are
Best race team in all of First name. Tony, what's your middle name?
You know, they don't need that. Just put in my first name.
You won't tell me. What's your middle name?
All right, so we're gonna start removing the interior trim pieces by basically taking these plastic trim tool remover pieces, tools, things. Basically what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna use these tools and dig them into, okay, there we go. So this is the A pillar. So what you're gonna wanna do, yeah, okay, I got you. You're basically gonna wanna use these tools to pry off this A pillar, right? Yeah, A pillar cover. A pillar cover, and this should just come right off without any resistance. So let's get to it. I do need you, Quinn, after you're done doing that though, to come in and just help me.
All I need you to do, Ryan, have a quick review your order and place your order. Thank you, Tony.
Dude, this comes off like a charm with these tools.
I don't know where this card was. Was the card in front of the
The card?
Okay, I got it. Just want to make sure, because I was like putting my cards back in the same spot. All right. See, that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you have the right tools, it's so easy.
There we go, and a bunch of wires now fall down. Sick. So that's how you remove the A pillar from the passenger side. Now we move on to the A pillar on the driver's side. So as you can see right there, Quinn is basically using the tools to dig out the clips that are holding in the A pillar cover.
It's nice and simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. You can just pull it from now with your fingers. Just be careful because the end piece, yeah, right there. At the end, it's connected to the B pillar, so you have to be careful. So that flap right there now is up and down, and then there you go. The A pillar is now out, and ready for B pillar time. Here we go. So next, what you're gonna want to do is basically there's two little clips that are holding in the rear end of the the headliner, and you're gonna want to use this trim removal tool, and this will be so easy. All you have to do is just dig it under, and then pry up, and you hear that noise. Come right out. Okay, I just don't want to push in the foam. Hello there. Hello there.
Yeah, work it around.
You can see how the headliner is now sagging.
No, use the pliers. Don't use the pry tool.
Pliers, you think?
There you go.
Oh, hello
There's
there.
2 pieces to it.
Okay, so that fell somewhere back here, but you get the idea. And there it is.
Remember, it's 2 parts. That's good on there. That's good on there. Pull that second part out. There you go.
There we go. And that comes out like nothing. I was about to break that, not gonna lie if you didn't tell me that.
Show them the clip.
So this is the clip. It's a 2-part clip. And basically after you hear that pop, you're gonna wanna just pull this bottom piece out, and this top one should lose its tension, and then you pull it out. And the way that you reset it is basically by putting this piece back inside, and it'll widen out again. And you can see how it's just widening out right here. So now I'm in the driver's seat, and what our task is basically to remove the light along with this thing, whatever this is called. So you want to just push this off to the side, and there's a torque screw right here that you're going to want to take out. Simple.
What size Torx was that?
I don't know, but I mean, if you have a kit, you'll be able to figure it out. These usually come in.
Little thing on the screen that says.
Yeah, that's actually very true. And this should pop right out like that. So there you go, that comes out like nothing. I'm gonna put that in the center console, or yeah, in the center console. And then with this, you're gonna wanna pop this out. So this is where your nifty tool removal kit comes into play.
2 hours later.
Rob actually got it.
See how
That's why I'm here. It's just like,
weird. So yeah, it literally just clicks over. Oh, I see. It digs in the front. It's got like clips that dig in the front and the back.
Yo, Papa John's be here.
Yo, Papa John.
Papa J! Can't go wrong ever. Oh, this is sealed. Hold on. This is what we have to do now. Every video we make, we have to put Papa John's in there.
Papa John's.
That's our plug. Yo,
we're reviewing
the
buffalo chicken poppers.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, they're hot. They're hot.
I believe. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'll review the pizza because
Yeah, I'll review the pizza.
even though I just had Chick-fil-A. Let's go. Consistency, I feel like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Very consistent Chick-fil-A nuggets. The breading's not good though.
Ooh, the butter, the garlic butter, the cream de la
Didn't even
creme.
shake it up.
Didn't even shake. Nice. No, that's how Rob likes it though. He likes to feel the layers being split.
Nice and
Yeah, it's hot. I'm gonna let it cool down before I touch it. But let's jump back into here. So Rob basically got it to pop right out, and what this annoying little piece is it's a plastic covering piece or a shield covering the bolts that are behind here. And you can see right here. Let me zoom this out. And you can see right here that there's this metal plate. So basically if you grab your pry tool and you dig behind, you're basically gonna be prying on the plate, and it's not gonna go anywhere because it's bolted in to the headliner and also to the roof of the car. So try to like clip it on the edges right here along where the seam is of this, and then you'll be fine. So yeah, let's move on. So basically Rob's now taking out the screws that hold in the little, what are these called? Visors?
Sun visors. Yeah.
Sun visors, that's it.
Okay, I can unscrew a bolt, that's fine.
So after that, we move on to the light, and after that, everything should be loose to the point where the headliner can drop. So after we take this off, the headliner should just drop as it's already floppy. And then we'll basically just feed it out of these little pockets right here in the B-pillar.
The screwdriver is amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird. All right, so there we go. And that comes right out. We're putting all the bolts just there for now, because why not? And
Take this down, this is a little clip.
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They got like peel back. Right there.
I have no fingernails! There we go.
Okay, nice.
I have fingernails.
There we go. All right, sick. So with the light, literally all you have to do is just pull it, and it should come right out. So get right behind it, and try to
Breaks
just.
light in half.
That should just come out. There's just metal tabs holding it in. Basically, you're just gonna wanna grip it like this, and it should pop right out like this. As you can see, it's sliding. It's a lot looser than it was.
Just yank it. What could possibly go wrong?
One, and then I'm trying not to break it though. Come on, come on, come on, you stubborn. There we go.
Breaks it.
And so then there's this little harness right here that you just have to detach. This should come right off. No, it doesn't come right off. There we go, hold on. There's a little tab right here that sits on the wire that you have to take off. There we go, and that is off. Now the headliner is free in the front, and it will fall in and kill you.
Dang, dude, who did this dash? It's kind of sexy.
That was me. I built this car.
So basically now, you see how the headliner is just free and it can do whatever the heck it wants, what you were wanting to do. Also, before you touch your headliner, please wash your hands. Consider the following. Bill Nye.
Consider the following.
All right, so then what you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna take your headliner and somewhat just, hello, don't do that. Just,
You might have been able to just slide it.
nice.
Dude, this is sick, dog. Yo, I have a headliner above me.
So now we're gonna wanna just feed it. Oh shoot, how are we gonna do it?
Quinn munching.
Dude, I'm hungry.
All right, you go.
Still connected. Oh, something's connected to it right here, dude.
It's just taped in there.
What is that?
Probably just for the mirror.
Cable for
Or the lights.
mirror, literally
Okay, so be careful of that. And there we go. Headliner should.
Bring it around
There
town.
we go. That's how you do it, guys. Now let's just make sure
I
that.
wouldn't say that. You're not out yet.
Well, yes, but if we look closely, that is a headliner that is creaseless, I hope.
Now you can say it's out.
Perfect. No creases. That's what you're looking for. And honestly, I found something out. Yeah, these headliners aren't delicate. They are delicate, but they're not as delicate as people make it sound like. So you can
That's
fold
pretty
it
thick.
a little bit.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
that's solid.
it's a good size headliner. So now, on to stage 5. Yes, we've been going in stages. Now we have to drill.
You gotta mark and then drill.
Mark, then drill, and then after you drill, feed all the fiber optic cables through there.
All the tedious work.
All the
stuff is gonna make this like 5 hours long.
yes, exactly.
Mark, poke, fit, glue.
Okay, let's move on to it.
All right, so right now Tony's marking out individual holes. Try not to mess them up counting. So we have to put 200 in. But I've got something to show you.
47.
Who the heck has toenails this big? That's my pinky. I'm 6'4". My hands are pretty big. That's like. Okay.
Have big toes. 400.
Perfect.
Okay, so the blue spots are now going to signify each and every strand that we're going to drill. Oh shoot, that we're going to drill. So
It's not gonna be. It's gonna.
yes.
It's gonna go right through. It's cardboard.
It's gonna go right through, but the thing is there's 200 that we're gonna have to do. I'm glad I got the 200. There was a 300 one pack too, so.
You didn't need 300.
There was a
This
100,
is
2,
small.
and 3. I went right in the middle.
You got like a big luxury sedan, you need 3, but something like this.
Rob Ziva, which is most definitely. So 200 of these bad boys. We're gonna set the unit down behind where it's supposed to go. So the unit's gonna sit somewhere back here in the car. So again, you gotta make sure that you're doing this properly. Don't mix up the front and rear of your headline. Right there where you have the cutouts, that's the front because that's where your light goes along with your sun visors. In the rear, you have the 2 clips that we took off. Those are your markers, I guess. Now what you're gonna wanna do is basically heat up your glue gun and get your drill working. Make sure it's fully charged because this process is gonna take a bit.
Cool. So now we're working on feeding all the individual strands through. So I'll kind of give you a
Okay, yeah, that's
rundown on how this is done.
sewn or safety pin. Go to one of the marks, puncture it through, spin that bad boy around, bring it around town.
Oh,
Go back to that hole you just did,
also guys,
straight down through.
don't use a drill.
Don't use a drill. Yeah, don't use a drill. Use a, there you go. Nice through.
There we go. Tony, why don't you want to use a drill?
Don't show them. So I drilled through like 10 of them, and my brain, after drilling through 10, was like, hey dude, is this gonna make the headliner look bad on the other side? And it does. It looks like someone went with a little knife and just niched out holes everywhere throughout. So it's in the back though, luckily, so no one will see it unless they're sitting, but even in the dark, you're not gonna be able to tell, or even in the light, because it's in the back. That's why you start from the back. But so now, if you grab a really thin needle, a needle very thin, push it in, like what Quinn said, and then you just twirl it around to open up the hole, then you can feed these through, and there will be no markings on the other side of the headliner, which is perfect because then the fiber optics will look hidden in the headliner, and you'll notice that they're there when the lights come on, so there you go.
Especially the black headliners look good.
Yeah.
So that's as tall as as high as this goes.
Yep, so we have 200 of these to do, so
Time lapse.
time lapse.
So guys, we have done it. It looks like we're in a galaxy right now, but what this means is we pulled every individual strand through, and now what we have to do is hot glue on the other side, which by the way looks something like this. Oh yeah, it's just a big spider nest of wires, but it's fine. We're pulling it through right now, and we're gonna clean it up, hot glue it, and then we can fit it back inside the car, and hopefully everything.
This is gonna look sick.
This looks sick.
It does. It looks like a galaxy, man.
Let's
Dude, just doing this with the camera. This is awesome.
I don't see why it wouldn't, but.
Whoa, hello, that's really zoomed in. All right, so update on the headliner. The hot glue gun was not working. It was melting right through all the little fiber optic fibers. So went to Walmart and picked up some Gorilla Glue.
Like right there?
This gel should work good. It won't run through any holes. So Yeah, well, let's see how it works.
You can see right here the hot glue, or just completely melted this wire, but luckily the hot glue is still connecting this, so light should be protruding through this wire right here. And this wire is right, that's that wire, this wire right here.
Yeah,
and you can still see that the light's coming through the wire that's melted.
But then look over here where I've done these. You don't see it as much. Because all this is, you just put a little dab there.
And it'll literally hold.
Just like that.
Just like that. And it's the gel kind. Make sure if you use this, use the gel.
All right, update. What are we doing?
Basically now we are extending the wiring harness. It's not even a harness, it's just a wiring wire for the box. So this is the wire that came with it, and it's basically insulated with 2 eeny tiny wires. And I have a roll of like 14 gauge wire, and this is like maybe 18, 19, I think?
20, probably.
20,
It's
probably 20.
thin.
And so it doesn't matter. The gauges don't matter. It just looks stupid. But at the same time, we just have to extend it. So we're gonna be basically
Electrical engineers out there, don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
Because it probably doesn't matter which gauge, but okay.
We don't have we're not gonna hardwire it into like a running line or into the fuse box. Basically, there is a cigarette lighter inside of the
Glove box.
glove box.
Yeah, center console.
Center console.
So that's it. It's
English.
In the center console. It's in the center console, and basically we just have to extend this wire that's only came about this long, which I don't understand why, but it did. And yeah, that's basically it. So now we're gonna just solder it and then heat shrink it and then do that on the other end, plug it in, put it all back up, should be fun. And clip it as well, so. And then now we do the negative terminal, then repeat for the input. Where's that thing? It's the actual, I guess you could say, male connector that goes into the female connector of the.
It's cool enough.
Cigarette lighter.
Does this thing just spark?
Probably.
There's a water bottle. Close.
I thought I saw a spark, but yeah, this thing's really hot. And
Touch
Here
it.
you go.
never, ever grab this thing by this right here.
I think
It doesn't
most
end
people
well.
understand not to touch any metal on a soldering iron.
So basically now we got the wires wired up, and you want to always make sure black goes with black, which is negative. Red goes with red, which is positive. Live wire. Red is live, black is ground. So always remember that. Now we have this heat shrink on there. We're just going to heat shrink it with a lighter. You can use a heat gun, anything, hair dryer, but we just use a lighter because it's quick and it's just going to do the job. So
This is all the common sense wiring stuff.
yes, it is. Wiring 101. Also, never do that. Never do that.
Heat travels up, guys.
Yeah, heat travels up.
Once again, all the common sense stuff.
So there you go. Now that is an extended harness. What's up, guys? It's day 2 of the Starlight conversion kit for the headliner. Let's get into it. Now, all we have to do is put it in. Everything should be dry now. I didn't even check it yet. I picked up the camera first. Yep, everything seems to be super glued. That's awesome. So this Gorilla Glue did a great job at curing. It's holding everything. Oh, this one came out a bit. There's a couple of them. We're gonna have to be delicate with it, but yeah, it looks to be solid for now. So like that one's solid. This one fell out. I don't know where that one went. A couple of these are in and a couple of these are out, Rob. But I mean, it still works. We can plug it in to see if the lights are still shining through, and if they are, let's get to putting it in. Yeah, you see, it like eroded.
Yeah, it's like bent now.
All right, so we went back through a second time, and
broke like 80 of them.
yes, the super glue was not the way to go because these nylon strings become very, very, very brittle. like super brittle. So you want to be careful with that. And so what we did is we were basically just moderating the temperature with the hot glue, and it worked perfect. So I don't even know why we went with the super glue. It was just
Because
we were
it
thinking
was like 9 o'clock at night and I was
tired.
tired.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Everything straight. So we went back through. A lot of them broke, but we put them back, and you can see the extra spots of just hot glue that we added. And also there were some that weren't even glued in. So I'm glad that we went through just once more to check. And then now we went on the underside and trimmed it down. So now there's nothing, but you can see the little white spots. Those are the lines themselves, and we're gonna plug it in and just do a little test run to see what it looks like. So
Yes, sir.
all right, let's do that. So as of right now, we just basically unattached the lines from the LED box, the LED engine. I'm trying to get this to go in. There we go. Basically, it's a screw, and it tightens down on the lines. And so now that's not coming out. And we're gonna basically plug it into the outlet, the wall outlet, with the box, which is somewhere. Where is it? If you want to really see how strong the super glue is, look, some of the super glue got onto the box itself, and this is like probably some sort of aluminum / tin metal, and it just completely ate away at the paint and had a huge chemical reaction with it. So again, use hot glue, make sure that the glue's not too hot, and you'll be fine. So,
Good luck, have fun.
boom, that's on.
Looks good. Now does it look good?
Oh boy! Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
Dude, that
Yes,
looks
sir.
so good. I like how, yeah, it looks perfect. Some of it looks brighter than others.
Dude, that's sick.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Okay, never mind, use some of the super glue, just go in moderation. So what happens is, some of the dimmer ones, the nylon wire, as the glue was eating away, it still stayed intact, as in the glue held on to it, but it separated the wires. So now there's 2 bits, so they're not connecting, but the light is being transferred through the glue itself. So, I mean, the light is absorbed by the glue, therefore it's dimmer on the other end, but some of them are also brighter, and I just have to say that this looks perfect. This looks oh my gosh, dude. Oh, where's the remote at? I need to change colors. I need to see what the fade and everything looks like.
I like the blue though.
The blue does look good. So let's go with red.
Sir.
Go with pink. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then let's go with fade.
Oh,
Dude.
all right, so for the wiring harness type thing, you can see we have the end of it just right there. We're gonna put the box kind of up in here so it's hidden. And then we have the wire ran down through here, all the way down to the floorboard, under the rear seat. Then, oh, that's the camera strap. But under the rear seat, then we have that little red wire zit. Have it into the center console. Thank you, English. And then it just hooks up to that cigarette lighter right there. So yeah, wiring harness was pretty easy because I wasn't here for that. And yeah, man, should look good. Let's get it in now.
Let's get it in.
Cool.
It looks good. All right, so now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take the magic black box and we're gonna mock it up. So we have the wire already run through the car, so we're just gonna plug it in. Now the box has power, and we can just tuck the rest of these wires back here. It doesn't really matter where it goes. But I found a good spot for the Mustang. Luckily, there's a lot of open area up here behind the headliner. And what I was thinking of doing is putting it right up in here. So something like this, just like that. It's gonna sit right there. It's gonna be nice and quiet. No one's gonna see the lights other than the ones in the interior. And originally we were gonna run it in the back, but yeah, there you go. That's how you're gonna do that. So Rob's right now putting in the last pillar. B pillar or A pillar?
This is B.
Okay.
A is driver's side.
So yeah, he's just slapping that on in there. And now if we come around to the car, you can see that all the interior trim pieces are back in. So let me just see, okay. You can see all the interior trim pieces are back in, and that the headliner's back in. And now if we were to power the car, hopefully it's not dead because we kept running the battery on. Okay, everything works. So this should work, that works. That light works, everything is, okay, turn that off. We don't need that.
Yeah.
And now, I'm gonna turn everything off. But if we turn the headliner on, boom! Look at that. I don't think the camera doesn't even do it justice, man. But just jeez, dude, this is amazing.
That's awesome, dude.
This is everything that I could ever ask for. I mean, there are some that are very dim, but in the nighttime, it's gonna look absolutely beautiful, and it's nice because it's like an array of light. So some are brighter than others, and it's just perfect.
It looks like actual stars.
It does indeed. So
Just green and blue and red.
here, I'll get you guys a little close up of it if my camera will let me. You can just see how it is dirty. The headliner's dirty, but I'm gonna clean that up. You can just see how everything just. It looks like stars. It really does. Yeah. What do you think, Rob? You think it's worth it?
I love it. I will definitely be doing this in my project car and my Evo. So
yes, it is so worth it. I wanted to do this originally to my truck, but after buying this, I was like, I have to do it in this. It is awesome. So there you go.
Worth it. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's worth it.
If you have good friends, like I have Rob and Quinn, and they're also car guys, so they know what they're doing, you will have this done in a matter of 2 days. That's how long it took us.
Took us 2 days.
So it took us 2 days. Prep, do, from reinstall. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other questions or concerns, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. So bye.
Peace.